Hi everyone, I'm Amy.
And I'm Dayle.
And this is our podcast about Among Us. So, tell us, what is Among Us and what we'll be discussing in our podcast?
Yeah, so in case you haven't heard of it already, I'd be surprised if you hadn't. Among Us is a video game and it's on PC and mobile at the moment. On mobile it's actually free. And it's basically, your character is put into a room with 9 other people, and there's at least one imposter among us. So if you're the imposter, your goal is to kill everyone else and not be found. And if you're a crewmate, then basically you've got to vote the imposter out so you can survive.
Yeah.
So it's become really popular in the recent couple months actually during COVID. So today I'll be talking about, the experience with the fandom and how the fandom's actually been impacting a lot of the things going on with Among Us.
Yeah, and I will be discussing gaming personas, in particular my own experience with using it on Twitch and why I decided to use these particular colours and what motivated me to use the particular platforms that I'll be on. So, without further ado, would you like to start or should I?
After you, Amy.
Alright, cool. So, as I just said, I've been live streaming on Twitch, which has been an experience of its own, and it started out with me just playing with friends, and then I was like, oh, let's just take it on to Twitch, and I created a little online persona called Hufflepuff. As I am a Hufflepuff, I decided that would be a really great way to develop the persona on, and then I chose yellow and developed this little character that really reflected a bit about me. And why I did this really was because I wanted it to be an authentic representation of who I am without having to show my face, because I only wanted it to be a virtual kind of stream where they just interact with my person, I guess. And the platform that I actually ended up going with was Twitch. I was going to do YouTube, but I decided it's just too much effort to edit videos. So I was like, okay, let's just live stream, and people can come on whenever they want. And
how's that been for you? Have you had much reception?
It actually has been really good. Thank you, Dayle. It's been good. I had yesterday a couple people respond to my Twitch and say, questions. Someone said, I really like your accent, and I was like, thank you. And then they went on to go on and say how McDonald's and the pronunciation of it, which made no sense. But yeah, Twitch is a great way to just chuck stuff on, honestly. I've been using OBS with it, but the reason why I decided to do it was because it was just a perfect aesthetic, I guess, for being a gamer, because I really wanted to immerse myself into being what it's like, to understand it, and why, Twitch is popular. Why is it that Twitch is easier to use than YouTube, and live streaming is easier than editing a video? So I really wanted to grasp that, and I definitely think I have. So it's been pretty good with that. So I'm just really happy that I've been able to do that. And there's been a little niche, obviously, that I've been trying to target, which has been, my little Among Us fans, because there's currently 20,000, I think, people playing at the moment, which has been pretty cool. So I really wanted to immerse myself in that, because I realized that the only way to do that is by the fandom, which I'm going to leave it up to you to take it away.
So I've got a lot of points written down here actually. So I've been thinking part of the reason why Among Us has gotten as popular as it has, which is quite funny because it's actually been around since 2018, but it's gotten really popular in the last few months, and I think that's because of COVID.
Yeah.
So everyone's obviously been locked in their houses, and they're not, all they can do is go online or anything like that, especially in America.
We long for connectedness.
Yeah, we long to be with people again. So Among Us, and especially Discord as well, actually really helps you to connect with people and meet new people online, which is really cool. So just as expected, YouTubers and streamers, like Amy was saying before, have helped to increase the popularity of the game just by sharing the best moments and, live streaming the gameplay as well.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing, or the coolest thing actually about this is AOC, her name is, let me read it here, Alexandria
Cortez.
Yeah. Ocasio-Cortez, I believe. Yeah. She's been playing...
she's a politician, firstly.
She's a politician, yeah. So she's actually been playing with some popular gamers like Corpse Husband, Critical, Saikuno, Cinnamon Toast Ken, H Bomber Guy, like a heap of gamers.
PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. So it's been really cool to actually watch, politics actually meet fandom. And this isn't the first time it's happened either. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I was telling you this before. There's been other politicians as well. It's for the Biden campaign, and they were playing Animal Crossing and NBA to support Biden. It was really, look, that's a great way to campaign. Like, it really is. Very, very smart on his behalf.
Yeah, it's really effective actually. As you can tell, it's kind of worked out. So even now, it's been a few weeks, I believe, since AOC
I think
played
maybe
with them.
a month now, maybe. Yeah.
Well, even now, best moments are still being shared across like
and,
YouTube. And
Jacksepticeye just shared the stream with them with AOC just like a few days ago. So it's still being shared.
It's still really relevant then. Yeah. And one thing going from that, as we talk about social media more, is Reddit.
Yeah.
The Reddit fandom is so interesting to me because they've got some really strange subreddits.
They really do.
So there's obviously just Among Us, but then you've got r/cursed Among Us, r/play Among Us, r/Among Us memes, r/Among Us competitive, and my personal favorite r/Among Us friend finder. So that's one really wholesome thing which has come from it. So if you're ever playing online with anyone and you seem to like make friends with them, then you can actually post on Reddit and people are trying to find those friends so they can play again. So that's really cool.
There needs to be an app that says like find my Among Us friends.
Yeah, that's probably coming, guaranteed. And then as well as that, when you think of Reddit, obviously comes the fan art and the fan videos, which is considering like the crazier side of it all.
Of course, but Among Us fan art is a whole nother level. Like there was a video on YouTube, and it was it's a series on YouTube about Among Us, and it's like a little like a reality TV show. And it's just the most amazing thing, and it's so funny because people who don't play it wouldn't understand it, and it's just like its own community and has its own little like everything. It's the funniest thing.
The community that's come out of Among Us is really sweet actually. It's a really nice community that you don't it is very wholesome. Despite the idea that if you're playing video games online, people are going to be aggressive. Among Us has been very sweet, and even when they are aggressive, you've got the option of actually muting it,
like censoring the
so you don't always see all of that, and it's just as easy as leaving. But yeah, the fan art is a good laugh for me. There's things about like the Among Us characters becoming pregnant, or them having relationships, like people shipping the blue and the red one or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen like a video of them like getting married on the Among Us, which like makes no sense, right? But
it's just so sweet, all these stories and all the connections that have been made just by this one fandom or this video game. It's
what we really need during COVID. This really longing for like connectedness. I think it's really important, especially with the disconnect that we get from social media usually.
Yeah, for sure. To finish it off, I think that the fandom surrounding Among Us is normal for any popular video game like this. I just think the right person found it at the right time, and it really just launched when people need it the most.
100%.
So one interesting thing that this has me thinking about is, in the future, how can we as individuals or even larger companies use these platforms to enforce, our own ideas?
Exactly. I definitely agree with that. Well, that's a great way to finish it, and I'm really glad that I was able to share these ideas with you.
Perfect.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast. If you did, feel free to let us know what you'd like to talk about us next. Great way to end it. Anyways,
thanks for listening.
Yeah, have a good afternoon, everyone. Bye.